What's going on, guys? ChainFeeds here, and this is going to be a triple nuclear with the buffed Razorback. And I just want to say this gun is amazing. You can use this gun in core and hardcore. I've heard that it's been able to 3-bullet people in core. Hardcore, obviously 1 bullets, and it's just such a versatile and amazing weapon. You can use it short range, long range. You know, it's just an overall amazing weapon. And I hope you guys do, from this video, get the idea to actually try it out. You know, give it a chance. It's such an amazing and underrated gun. Honestly, guys, pick it up, give it a try. You guys will love it. But this video is about getting your first nuclear. Now, this actually has a triple nuclear gameplay in the background, so you guys are probably like, well, you know, this is a triple nuclear gameplay, so how am I going to get a single nuclear if you're only showing us triple nuclears? Well, listen, I'm going to give you guys basically a step-by-step tutorial, in a sense, on how to get your first nuclear. Now, because it's your first nuclear, believe me when I say you guys should plan a party. And the reason I'm saying this is not to be offensive in any way, but if the game's been out for a little while and you're still struggling a bit, maybe you need that party, you know, back you up a little bit to get you started, to just get you that kickstart into getting you a bunch more nuclears. And trust me when I say when you get your first one, the other ones become a lot easier to get. I got my first nuclear, I believe, in a 1 or 2 man party. I'm not sure it was one or the other. And then afterwards, I was getting solo nuclears like it was nothing. And the problem was, I didn't get my first nuclear. You know, when I got my first nuclear, that sense of relief, you know, just overwhelmed me. It was amazing. I felt great. And then, you know, I went solo, 1 game, got another nuclear. And then I was like, wow, this is really easy, and just continued getting them. And now I'm playing in parties and I'm getting, you know, I am the person that has the world's first and world's only hexa nuclear. So, you know, like, essentially it gets easier after the first one. So my tips for getting a nuclear in a party, which would be your first ever nuclear, is let your teammates hold spawns for you. And this may seem like a cheap and corny way to do it, but honestly, if it's your first nuclear, it's not a big deal, dude. You can always get another nuclear solo, and I can give you guys tips on how to get nuclear solo as well. But if you're gonna get a nuclear in a party, I would suggest having them hold spawns for you, and don't be so rusher based. Like, you can take your time to get your first nuclear. Only thing that matters is you get your nuclear. So if you say get 5 kills every minute, or who knows, you can take your time as long as you want. You have 10 minutes in the game mode of domination. So take your time and essentially, you know, just make sure you stay on a good pace. I suggest using kinetic armor. Kinetic armor is so useful. It's essentially an unlimited ballistic vest for you as long as you're getting kills. If you're not getting kills, I mean, it's not really going to work out too well for you. But essentially, it's an unlimited ballistic vest for you to just basically go ham and destroy in the spawns. And hardcore makes it a lot easier, because if you go kinetic and you're 1-bulleting people, they have to like 2-3 bullet you. Trust me, you have the advantage, and it's really, really useful. You guys can do this in core, and it'll take them about, what, say 8 bullets to actually kill you, or only take you 3. Trust me when I say kinetic is one of the most useful specialists that could be in this game. And in a sense, it's kind of like God mode. Like, that's the best way I can put it. It's really like a temporary God mode for you, because you're not taking any damage and you're dealing a bunch of damage to the other players. So that's a tip for getting it in a party. I also suggest, like I said, using a very overpowered weapon. Now, I'm telling you this, it sounds so corny, but you guys, for your first nuclear, use an overpowered weapon. Use a gun that you're used to. Get power positions. Make sure, you know, what's even funnier is if you need help, have your teammates bait for you. Like, if you're close to a streak, if you're close to your nuclear and you're scared to move, if you're in a position where there's like no hater in the air, you're scared to move, get your teammate to bait for you. Like, have your teammate run out there and have him die so you can get the kill. It's not going to be too bad, because they're trying to help you out, you know what I mean? So that's really basic for getting a nuclear in a party. Now, getting a nuclear solo, your first nuclear solo, that's a bit more complicated, because you need to learn the rushing routes, need to learn where they spawn, and need to have a general idea of what you want to do to get this nuclear. And what I mean by that is, if you're going to use a sub or AR, subs essentially have to be in the spawn and go, you know, a bit off, or their, you know, weapon won't be as efficient as, you know, an AR that sits back a bit and, you know, picks them off as they run out of their spawn. Each weapon has their own, you know, assets. And with solo players, essentially, it'd be a good idea to use an SMG, because when you're sitting back with an AR, you know, your teammates are really gonna just push in the spawns, and they're gonna pretty much steal all the kills that you're really gonna need. So I would suggest using a sub. It would really be a good idea. I suggest either using, like I said, the Razorback or the VMP. Both weapons are insane. They're incredible. VMP, I think, kills a bit quicker than the Razorback, since the Razorback has a slower rate of fire. But the Razorback, like I said, has its assets as well. It really kills extremely fast at long range. Like, it will basically AR a person in a sense. So use whatever everyone you really want to. The VMP has a bit more recoil if you can't control it, because it's a high rate of fire. If you can control it, then it's deadly. I use it all the time in competitive, and you guys will see in previous videos that I love using it. But if you're going to be an AR and you really don't want to listen to these ideas, I mean, it's completely up to you. You can still get a nuclear with an AR. You can still go ham with it. But, you know, ARs are typically for sitting back a little more and, you know, picking the people off as they run out of their spawn. But that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been ChainFeeds. Love you guys so much. Hashtag Chain Family. Let's get this 200 likes. All right. Peace out.